So today's class is going to be for people with leg, foot, or knee injuries. So I'm going to be in the chair. You don't have to. So just come to a comfortable seated position. Press down into your tailbone. Pull up your pelvic floor, your upper belly, and then let's roll our shoulders in, up, and down. Good. In, up, and down. And then lift and lengthen your head. Good. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Right ear, right shoulder. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back to center. All right, and then either come to standing or seated. Inhale, arms up. Sorry, Neva. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Lift your arms forward. Pull your low belly in. Pull your upper belly in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Seated or standing, right elbow on top of left. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly, and then lift. 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 So come down a little bit lower, Neva. Lift. Little bit lower, Prasanay. Lift. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Lift. 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 Good. Take your arms out to the side. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Do circles. Nice. If you want to make it more intense, you can add some light weights, but not like 5-pound weights. That's going to be too heavy. Good. Circles the other way. Nice. Good. Then inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. I threw you off, Neva. Inhale, up. I'm adding arms. Exhale, down. Good. Fold. Good. Inhale, come to flat back. Bring your arms forward, pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Take your opposite arm on top. So me now, left arm on top of right. Good. Come down low into chair or sit in the chair. Low belly, upper belly. Lift. March. March. Good. Use that balance. Use your focus. Get lower, Prasanay. March. 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 Good. Inhale. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Reach those arms forward. Nice. And then 3 options. Option 1 is you're just going to do sit-ups here, coming down and up. If your legs are just like, nope, this is all I can do, then you're going to do your core this way. Option 2, take your hands on top of the chair, come into down dog. Or option 3, come into down dog on the floor. Nice. And then come forward to plank. Hold, pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly, head in line with your shoulder, head in line with your shoulders, Neva, and then back to down dog. Nice. Come forward to plank, head in line with your shoulders, press to the heel of your hands, pulling your low belly. Good. Exhale, come back to down dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank, pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. And for this first one, maybe you're coming onto your knees, but not you and me, Naomi. We're going to stay here and do our push-ups. So on your knees or on the chair, push-ups, or on the floor. 3, 4. Then you don't have to put your knees on the ground, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, good. Down dog. Take a moment, breathe. Send your tailbone back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come forward to plank again. Hold. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Downward facing dog. You can always take a rest. Good. Inhale. Come forward to plank. Press in the heel of your hands. Head in line with your shoulders. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Come forward to plank. Nice. Hold plank. Go onto your knees or do push-ups here. Down and up. Hips in line with your shoulders. Head in line with your shoulders. Good job. Exhale. 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 Downward facing dog on the floor, on the chair. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Have a little slight bend in your knees, Neva, and get your butt up towards the sky. Yes, nice flat back. Good job. And then walk your feet to the chair or standing. Grab your weights. Good. So stand in chair position or sit in the chair. Grab your heavy weights. Oh, there you go. Roll your shoulders in, back, and down. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Nice. Elbows onto your body. Let's do right and then left. Right. So Neva, let's just do right and put both your weights in your right hand because I think those are light, right? Good. Let's just do right. Good. 1. Exhale. Push the air out. Exhale. 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 One more. Exhale. Good. Hold. Just hold that weight there or those weights there. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Nice. Release and then switch to your other hand. Good. Left elbow against your body. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly, and then lift. 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 Good job, Farzaneh. Lift. 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 Good job. And then lean forward. Good. Press into your feet, pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Lift the right arm. Lift the left. 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 Lift the right. Lift the left. Lift the right. Lift the left and then fold. Put the weights down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. If you just have heavy weights, then do no weights. If you have 2 or 3 pound weights, you can grab your weights. We're going to take our hands, arms face up, or you could use your blocks. So arms face up, and then you're going to come together and down, together and down. Now focus on your breath. Exhale. 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 Good, one more. Exhale, good. And then take your left hand by your side, turn your right arm facing down. Good. And then we're just gonna go lower and lift. So shoulder, lower and lift. So really just focus on that isometric strength. You can use no weights, you can use the block or use that lighter weight. That's perfect for this. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. Bring that right arm forward and across, the left arm under. Pull your shoulder, left shoulder into your right. Lift your chest. Good. Exhale, reach up, fold. I'm gonna flat back. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms up. Good. And then grab the weights again or no weights. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. Good. And then arms together, arms down, arms together. Good job, you guys. Arms down. Squeeze your low belly, squeeze your upper belly, arms together. Arms down, arms together, arms down, arms together, arms down. One more, arms together, arms down. Let that right arm come down and then hold your weight palm facing down. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. Good. And then drop and then lift and then drop and then lift and then drop and then lift and then drop and then lift. Two more. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Good. And then maybe put that weight down or on your lap and then bring that left arm across, right arm under. Good. Pull your right arm into your left arm into your right. Nice. Exhale, sweep your arms up. So maybe you're standing, maybe you're in the chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, hands to the mat or hands onto your chair. Or down dog again. Or you're doing those sit-ups in your chair. Okay, so plank. And then down dog. And then plank. And then down dog. And then plank and hold. Come on to your knees or little push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Downward facing dog. Take a moment. Good. And breathe. Nice. And then from here, you're going to come to down dog or down dog on the chair. So I'm going to do on the chair. Good. I'm with you, Naomi. You're going to take your right leg behind you and then just bring your knee over to the right, standing. Good. Now bring that right knee through to your right elbow, Naomi, Neva, and then send it back. And then bring it through wherever it can go. Forward. Send it back. Good. Bring it through. Pull in your low belly. Send it back. Bring it through. Send it back. Bring it through. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Come forward to plank. Good. Chaturanga. Up dog if you can. Nice, Naomi. Downward facing dog. Good. And then left leg back. Good. Hands on the chair, hands on the mat. Then come forward to plank with your leg up and then left knee, left elbow. If that doesn't work, just stay in plank. Left leg back. Left knee forward. Nice. Left leg back. Left knee forward. Left leg back. Left knee forward. Left leg back. Left knee forward. Good. Come back to downward facing dog. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly, slight bend in your knees. Good. And then again, come forward to plank. Come back to down dog or chaturanga. Up dog. I don't know how that is on your knees. Probably not great. So you could skip the up dog. Go, Parsonay. Downward facing dog. She heard there was a chair involved and thought it was going to be nice. Good. And then make your way to the front of the mat. And either back on a chair with your feet out wide or standing with your feet out wide. So you're either going to be standing in a plie, right? Or you're sitting on a chair. So I think if your knees are wonky, So Naomi, let's try this and you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly, lift that right heel, lift that left. Go lower, Farzaneh, lift the right. Use the wall though, go lower, Farzaneh. Put your butt on the wall, right, left. Is that okay? Good, nice. And then if you want, you could do both heels. So for me, if I take my feet kind of far out, it doesn't really hurt my knees, right? Or you're standing, so one or the other or both, good. Nice, lift, lift your belly, lift, 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 lift. Good. Now let's add our biceps again. So we'll do one hand then the other. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So I'm just going to do my right arm so you guys can put both weights in one hand. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and then hold. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Good. And then that hand goes down, switch to your left hand. So put both your weights in your left hand now. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. I'm going to switch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now, if you want to also add your heels at the same time, I'm going to focus on my arms. Lift and lower. Nice. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Go, Neva. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. And then fold. So taking your feet wide, right? So my feet are on the ground. You can have your legs straight. You can have your legs bent. Do a nice fold. So maybe it would feel better if your legs were straight and your knees weren't bent, and you just do a fold with your tush on the mat. So wider legs first, and really wide. Nice. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Good job. Grab your weights. Okay, and then this time we're going to put our weights at our shoulders. So if anyone has problems with pressing up overhead, then just do little presses, right? So either press. I don't want you to have really heavy weights for this, but the light weight should be good, or no weights. You could do no weights. Okay, so press and then come down. You can squat or you're staying in the chair. Yes, come down and then just do your arms or squat. That's right. Lift. Good. And then squat. Nice. Stick that booty back. Good job. And squat. Lift and squat. Lift and squat. Lift and squat. One more. Lift and squat. Good. And then I never did it with this side. So with your left arm, just hold in an isometric strength for a moment, just because I forgot it and for no other reason. Nice. And then exhale, release. Good. And then we're going to do tricep kickbacks. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this in the chair. I think I'm going to face this way. So come down to chair pose. If that's no good for your low back, you can step your right leg back. Otherwise, I'm just going to start with my right hand. Press into my feet, press into my low belly, hinge, yep, and then kick it back. So if it's too heavy, go to the lighter weights, go no weights, right, press, 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 press. Good. Come back to center. Okay. And then, Neva, you're going to do those squats. I want to make sure your knees are in line with your hips. You're out like this. So you're going to do this, right? I'm going to sit in the chair and do it. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Go, Naomi. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your chest. Go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then let's turn the other direction. So you're in chair pose, maybe your right leg is back if that feels better in your low back. You're pulling in at your pelvic floor. Nice, you're folding forward. So for you, first, you have your feet together. That feels better for you, I think, unless I'm wrong. Okay, and then kickbacks. So just press that left leg, arm, back, press, press. If you're doing double, you can do double. That's fine. I just want to give people the option to double up on their weights. Press, 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 press. Good. And then fold. Nice. Release your weights. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good job. And then we're going to make our way onto the floor. So I'm going to put my weights down for a moment. So I don't know if this is tricky, but I'm going to make my way onto the floor. Good. And put my feet on the chair. So you may or may not want to use the piano bench. You can try it, Neva, if you want. And I'm going to take the weights out of it for a moment, and then I'll add them again. Okay. So your legs are on the chair. You're going to take your hands behind your head. Actually, you're going to take your hands in front of you. And first, we're going to lift like this. And then the next part, we're going to bring our right leg straight and bring our left arm to our right leg, right arm to our left leg. All right, so if it bothers your neck, take your hands behind your head. I don't want you to strain your neck. Otherwise, take your hands in front of you, pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. Good. And then just press. So just start with your legs on the chair and let the chair press into the chair. Press your hands up, lift, press away. Press, 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 press. Good. Take your right hand behind your head, lift your right leg up, and then reach your left hand to your right leg and down. Reach that right leg. Reach that right leg. Reach that right leg. Reach, 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 reach. Good. And then take your head to the ground for a minute. Nice. Take both hands in front of you, pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, and then press away. Press away. Press away. Press away. Press away. Press. 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 Good. Then take your left hand behind your leg. Reach that left leg up. And then take your right hand and reach that outer left calf. Reach. Reach. So getting those obliques. Reach. 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 Come on down. Good. You can take your feet on the mat. You can take your legs up. You can hug your knees near your chest, but not if your knees hurt. So either legs are straight and just bring your legs towards you, or hug your knees near your chest if it doesn't hurt your knees. Nice. And then bring your feet back to the chair and grab your weights for some chest press. So that might be awkward to get them. So get your weights. Come back onto your back. So if you need to see what I'm doing, take a look. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. So they're out to the side. Your weights are facing the ceiling. Your knuckles are facing the ceiling. Good, then pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, pull your heels into the mat maybe, and then press up, together, out, down, 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 up, together, out, down. Come halfway up and hold. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, and then press, 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 press. Freeze at the top and then pull down, 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 pull down. Good. And then bring your weights down. Reach your arms overhead. Grab your left elbow with your right hand, your right elbow with your left. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, lift your heart. Nice. And then switch arms. Left elbow grabs your right. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. Nice. And then from here, grab your weights and bring them up right above your head. So your knuckles are facing each other. And then you're gonna pull the top of your weight towards your forehead or right behind it. So triceps again. So pull it towards you, press away, squeeze your pelvic floor, pull it towards you. Exhale, press away. Inhale, pull it towards you. Exhale, press away. Inhale, pull it towards you. Exhale, press away. Inhale, pull it towards you. Exhale, press away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, and then press, 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 and then hold at the top. Knuckles are facing each other. Look at me if you need to. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, and then pull the weights towards your chest, press it away. 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 And then just pull the weights down, put them off to the side. Good. And then let's make your way off the chair for a moment. So legs on the floor. Turn to your side. So make sure your elbows in line with your hip. Legs are on top of each other. So option one, your legs are straight and you're gonna do these leg lifts. So that's not your option, Eva. Not for you. Next option is that you're gonna lift off your hips. So this is not gonna be good for your knees. Chair. Or your legs are gonna be straight or right leg's gonna be on top of left. So find your position. Nice. Reach that right arm up. Good. So if your hips are on the ground, do leg lifts, lift and lower, lift and lower. If you're here, do leg lifts. Let's do this, Neva. Let's do this on your knee and lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. And then bring your right arm overhead as you lift, bring it next to your hip as you lower, over your head, down, 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 over your head, down. Good. And then come on to your elbow, pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. Maybe you're just staying here, strengthening your upper body. Maybe you're on your knees. Maybe your right foot's in front of your left and you're just gonna hold. Good, bring your hand to your heart, send it up. 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 One more, hand to your heart, send it up. Oh my God, make it back onto your tush. I thought this was gonna be easier today. Let's grab a sip of water because I need one. Good, and we'll go for a few more minutes and then we'll stretch. Okay. So let's switch sides. Nice. So first we're gonna do leg lifts. So bring your elbow in line with your hip. Maybe your head's all the way down on your ear. That's fine too. Or if your knees aren't bothering you, come onto your knees. Either way, take that left leg, inhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Neva's adding her arms already and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good job, you guys. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, and then let's hold in whatever you're doing. Hold. If you want to make it harder, you can make it harder. I'm going to stay on my knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come all the way down to the mat. Good. And then grab your weights. We'll do chest press one more time. So elbows out to the side. Your legs can be straight, your knees can be bent. See what feels good in your body. I'm going to go straight legs because I think that might feel better. Good. Pull into your low belly, pull in your upper belly, lift your heart. Elbows out to the side, knuckles facing the ceiling, and then inhale, arms up, together, back, down, up, together, back, down, up, together, back, down, up, together, back, down, and halfway up, hold, isometric strength, hold, squeeze your low belly, squeeze your upper belly, squeeze your booty, and then press, 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 freeze at the top. I can see all of you, there's only 3 of you, good job. Now pull down like you're doing a pull-up, pull down, 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 pull down. Good. Bring your weights up. Take your weights together. Knuckles facing each other. Pull in your low belly. Pull in your upper belly. Good. And then bring the top of the weights towards your head or behind you. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bring it towards you. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bring it towards you. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bring it towards you. Exhale, press it away. Hold at the top. And then pull the weights towards your chest. Good. Press it away. Towards your chest. 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 Press it away and then come halfway and little presses. Press, 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 press. Good. Bring the weights down and by your side. Nice. Good job. And then let's one more time. Let's come on to our side. Good. So you're on your side, on your elbow, the top of your head's on your arm, or if your knees aren't bothering you, you're going to lift your knees. Leg lift. So let's start with your left leg. Lift or your top leg, doesn't matter. Lift and lower. Keep your shoulder and your hips in line. So don't let your hips rock forward. Good for us today. Lift, lower, 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 and then hold, hold. Bring that left arm up, bring it over your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come onto your back. And then just switch sides. Or either your head is on your ear is on your arm. You're on your forearm. Your hip is in line with your elbow. So look at that. I'm off a lot here. Or you're on your knees. Good. And then leg lifts. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, and then lift and hold. Pull in your your low belly, head in line with your shoulders. Good. Maybe send that arm up, maybe send that arm next to your ear. Nice. Exhale, come all the way down. Good job. And then I'm going to say, let's just see if we can go on the floor unless you want to come back onto your chair. So we're going to just start to stretch. So I think I'm going to bring my feet back up on the chair. That's my plan. That's my big plan. So you don't have to use the chair, or you can. And then I'm just going to bring my right leg up straight, point my toe, and then grab behind my leg. Start to pull my toes towards my chest. Press my heel away. And get a nice stretch in my right hamstring. Nice. Then take your right leg out to the side. You can press it into a wall. You can make a shelf. You can hold your toe. Open that right inner groin. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, lift your chest. Nice. And then bring your right leg up. And then I don't know how this is going to feel. So I'm going to just take my right knee on top of my left on the chair, Naomi. That's my idea. I don't know if that's any good. So like Gomukhasana with my feet on the chair. And I'm going to say, Neva, if you want to sit up and get a more intense stretch, otherwise pull your knees into your chest, grab your feet really wide, and just get a nice stretch here on your back. Pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Nice. Maybe your top knee is okay, and your left leg needs to go straight. I'm not sure which knee is bothersome. Good. And then exhale, both feet back on the mat. Send that left leg up towards the sky. Point your toe. Good. Inhale, press your heel away. Exhale, point your toe towards you. Inhale, press your heel away. Exhale, point your toe towards you. Good. Inhale. I'm pressing my right foot into the chair and my left leg out to the side and making a little shelf with my left elbow. You can use your band here. You can take your hand on your toe, whatever feels good to you. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, lift your heart. Nice. And then bring that left leg back up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then I'm going to take my left knee on top of my right. My right leg's on the chair. Or hug my knees into my chest. Maybe grab my feet and go really deep. Nice. And then I'm going to bring my legs straight onto the ground. Whoops. I knocked my chair over. Hi, chair. I'm going to bring my right leg up towards the ceiling. Hands out to the side. Bring my right leg over. Take a twist. So any version of this that feels good for you. Legs straight. If you want to bend your top knee. If you want to hold your top knee. If you want to press into a strap. Nice. Then inhale, come back to center. Bring your right leg down, lift that left leg up. Good. Press into your heel, pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, bring that left leg across. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, open your heart. Good. And then come back to center. You can have both legs up. You can do legs up the wall. You can do a shoulder stand. If you feel like doing your handstand right now, Neva, you can go ahead, or we can work on it after. You can use a strap around your legs, whatever feels good in your body. You can rest your feet on your chair. And just make your way into your final resting pose. So I'm going to take my legs on the chair for my final resting pose. You can have your legs against the wall. You can just splay out on the mat. See what feels good to you because it's the evening. And then just take a moment to feel the support of the floor beneath you. To feel your heart pumping. To feel really great about showing up and trying this absolutely insane class with a chair. And take in all those sensations of doing something new, of being open-minded, of showing up for yourself, for showing up for all of us. Get a smile on your face. And then just let's focus on your breath. So exhale all the way out. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then just take a moment to scan your body. Relax your right eye, your left eye, your right cheek, your left cheek, your right jaw, your left jaw. Relax the back of your head, the back of your neck, your right shoulder blade all the way down your right arm, your left shoulder blade all the way down your left arm, your upper back, your right hip, your left hip, and then all the way down your right glute, your right hamstring, and your right heel. All the way down your left glute, your left hamstring, your left heel. Feel everything release and relax. Surrendering to this time. And then you can stay here longer or gently roll to one side. And press yourself on up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart. And namaste.